All right. Welcome to this series. This is the grammar series I'm planning to offer and, of course, share with you. This is number one, right? Season one. Welcome. Let's get started. Here we're gonna have the first part. The present continues with a future meaning right here. As you can see and you can notice, in this case, I have the presentation right here. I'm doing versus I do for the future. In this case, we're going to be contrasting the simple present and the present continuous for future uses, okay, or future meanings. We can see here, in this case, let me just start checking here. This is Ben's diary for the next week. You can see this calendar, Monday, Tuesday, 2 p.m. And in this case, you can see that everything is fixed. Okay, I want to just introduce you to this term that is fixed arrangements. Fixed arrangements. All right, arrangements. Right here in this case, we need to know the meaning of this term. Fixed arrangements. Fixed arrangement is exactly what you see in this case, in this calendar. These are the plans that are already fixed. This is what we call it fixed, something that is already planned. Something that is already planned. That is way that way is to have something fixed, a fixed arrangement. Okay. Now in this case, because he has a fixed arrangement, we can use the present continuous for future. But in this case, you have to state when exactly it's going to happen. You can see, you can notice that we have the preposition of time right here. Okay, so this is the only condition to use the present continuous for the future right here, right? So let's continue. We have this one right here. I'm doing something tomorrow, and as I mentioned before, we need to mention when exactly it's going to happen. Okay, because other way, other way, if we do it without it, it's going to get confused. Okay, a little bit confusing for the listener if you are doing something right now or you are going to do that for the future. So in this case, we have this term that is arranged. One more time. Okay, that is already planned. Yeah, this means already planned. Already planned. Already planned. All right. Now look at this. I'm going to the cinema. All right, because in this case, you have this conversation. It says, what are you doing on Saturday evening? Right here we have the future, and of course you can answer in present continuous as well because you refer to the future. What time is Catherine arriving tomorrow? You can see here, in this case, the future right here. We're meeting the station. Now, all right, we continue. And here, and the last one here, the last one example, this last example, it says Steve isn't playing football next Saturday. He's hurt his leg. Right here, you see the combination, present continuous, and of course the future with a sentence that talks about the future. So this is a how can I say, what is the name here? The time expression right here. This is a time expression. All right. So this is called a time expression. Ahí está. There you go. This is a time expression right here. Next Saturday is a time expression. Tomorrow, that's another time expression. On Saturday evening, that's another time expression. So it's very important that we recognize the time expressions, because in this way you know when to use the present continuous for the future. Right here. Let's continue. The present continuous for the future. And well, here in this case we have now will, the use of will. Let's do it. It says here, we do not normally use will to talk about what we have arranged to do. In this case, I have just one rule for this, so you cannot get it confused. Will is not used for plans. Sorry, but for plans, we are not going to use will. So do not use will for plans. All right, that's the simple rule. You need to do it. Don't use will for plans. Instead, you can use will for, this is one question that everybody asks me when I am explaining this. You will use will for unexpected situations or improvising situations. Improvising, okay, situations, okay, or improvising actions or events. Situations, okay, let me correct here. Improvising situations or events, okay. All right, we're gonna improvise. How can I say, for example, when we have something unexpected, something that is unexpected, unexpected situations, right here. All right, so let's get it. I'm gonna give you one example of this. Of course, we can get it. We can say, let's do it. For example, the teacher didn't come today. Okay. The teacher didn't come today, or probably there's no class today. The teacher didn't come. So in this case, you try to improvise that. You see, you try to say, okay, so what happened? What are we going to do then? Okay, or what is the second plan, or the plan B? Because you are with that plan, with the plan of having a class, but the teacher didn't come. So this is something unexpected. So you try to improvise the situation. You say, okay, the teacher didn't come. We are not going to have classes today. So I will I don't know, probably I will take I will take another course. So probably I will take another look, or I will watch a movie. I don't know. I will take another course, or you can say I will take another lesson instead of English, probably, because you have planned that before. Okay, and in this case the teacher didn't come, so you will take another course only to fulfill, or to, I don't know, probably you have 2 hours. You can watch a movie, I don't know, or you will take a nap or whatever. No, I don't know. it depends on your situation, of course, right? So the case here is that you don't use will for plans, okay? You will use will only for improvising situations, okay? Some unexpected situations, or decisions, or to take decisions. We can say to take decisions at the very last time. Improvising decisions or unexpected decisions. Okay, to take decisions. To take unplanned decisions. To take decisions. Voy a venir por aquí, unplanned. Unplanned decisions. All right, so let's get it. And the present tenses, right here we have the present, simple present. As you can see, this is the present simple present, and we see that they have, of course, like a future use. It has a future use. This is timetables and programs. Timetables and programs. You can see here, in this case, my train leaves at 11:30. What time does the film start tonight? You can see here, timetables or programs, right here. And another situation that we can use the simple present for is for, as you can see here, plans are fixed like a timetable. Fixed, but like a timetable. I start my new job on Monday. You see, okay. What time do you finish work tomorrow? You see, timetables. Okay, to be very specific, when exactly is going to happen. Yeah, very specific. And another one is other personal arrangements. You can see more usual for other personal arrangements. That is with the continuous tense. It says, what time are you meeting Kate tomorrow? Yeah, let's compare it. Present continuous. What time are you arriving? What time does the train arrive? I'm going to the cinema this evening. The film starts at 8:15. So we can say, and the difference is very clear, this is only for timetables. Okay, timetables. And this present continuous for fixed arrangements. Okay, for plans. This is for plans. Okay, normally we have, or we're gonna have the same usage as be going to, right here. Be going to. Be going to. Be going to right here. Okay, everything that you can say with be going to, like for example, what time are you going to arrive, or I'm going to go to the cinema this evening. You can say I'm going to the cinema, or you can say what time are you arriving. So it's exactly the same thing. All right, now we have another section here. When you talk about appointments, lessons, exams, you can use I have or I've got. I have an exam next week, or I've got an exam next week. In this case, we have the British form. Okay, I've got an exam next week. This is simple present. Or you can use I have an exam next week. This is the American. I have an exam next week. Okay, but it's only for something that is used as a timetable. You see, something that is already fixed, of course, but as a timetable right here.